You want to stay there?
Yeah, and the Pandit can stay there. And the Pandit will sit there. Pandit will sit there.
Go.
Pandit.
No. You don't sit. You will talk this way, then you go. And I can sit there, so no problem. Yeah. Where do you want to sit here? There? Where do you want to sit? Sit here, where is the chair? Sit here.
What if you meet during the ritual?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who's doing it? Who's doing the ritual part? She will do it.
Last name is Chandra, Chandra. Chandra Samanta.
And start with the prayer. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. I will chant Mrityunjaya mantra for peace and immortality. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityurmukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityurmukshiyamamritat. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukamiva Bandhanat Mrityurmukshiyamamritat. I'm going to say a few verses. These are the verses for the soul. It's a message for the soul and also a prayer for the soul, and in a way a message to the family and all the congregation too. So we pray to the God of fire, whom we believe is the one who transfers us from one place to another place. Just like the gas is burned by the fire, everywhere fire burns things and moves things forward and ahead. So here we are helping Chandra Samanta's soul to evolve into higher being and move to a different world. So we pray to Agnideva. Om Agnaye Namaha. We are offering our prayer to Fire God, who is the God of transformation and change. Om Somaya Namaha. We are offering a prayer to the God of all experiences and enjoyment, as we all come here to this world to experience our life and enjoy thereby. So we pray to the Fire God to change our experience and enjoyment from this world to a different world. Om Lokaya Namaha. This is a prayer by Chandra Samanta's soul, in way of thanking to this world for letting us stay here with the family and friends and enjoy this world in our lifetime. Om Anumataye Namaha. We are praying and thanking. This is all thanks from her side. I am doing for her name. So she is also thanking the Mother Earth for providing her the food by which she built her body and experienced this world. Om Swargalokaya Namaha. This is a world of light, where in this world everything is made up of material things, but in the higher world we call as heaven, everything is made there by light. So everything we see there is made up of light. So where we believe she will ascend after moving from here, so she is thanking or she is praying that she be provided with a better accommodation in the heavenly abode. Om Suryam Chakshusha Gaccha Vatamatmana Divam Cha Gaccha Pradhivim Cha Dharmavihi Apova Gaccha Yedi Tatra Tehida Oshadesha Pratidishta Sarirai Namaha. Great soul, go to the sun through your eyes, or go to the air through your prana or life energy, or you go to the space. Or if you want, you can come back to earth or earth-like planets, as your desires and actions will guide you. You can also go to water and become plants if you want to. Wherever you want to experience this universe, you are free to go and enjoy your life there and experience and know the love of God in that place. Om ye chit purva sata ruta jata ruta vrutah rushim stapassato yama tapojam abhigacchatat namaha. A great soul, you attain the same status as the souls who did great austerities, penance, and spoke truth and lived truthfully, just like she did her best in her life, attending to family and friends and doing her duties in this world. Therefore, she should be blessed with good place with the God. Om Tapasaye Anadhushya Tapasaye Swaryayuhu Tapoye Chakride Mahastamsti Devapi Gachata Namaha. A great soul, you attain the same status as the souls who did great sacrifices to undergo great hardships to attain nobility. As a mother and as a wife and as a friend, she might have done lots of sacrifices, for which she should be given a noble place in the heavens. Om ye yudhyante pradhaneshu surasu ye tanutyajaha yeva sahasra dakshinam stamscha devapi gachata namaha. O great soul, may you attain the same status as the souls who sacrifice their bodies in a noble cause. Om shonasmai bhava pradubhya nuksha nivesani yachasmai sarva sapradha swaha. Soul, if your actions make you come back to this world, we believe in rebirth, so we believe that they can come back to this world again if they want. Let this world be free of all difficulties for you, and let this world provide you with ample good accommodation, lots of love from family, and lots of happiness if you ever want to come back here. Om apemam jiva ardhan gruhebhyastam nirvahata parigramaditaha mrutyurya masyasi duta prajeta asul pitribhyo gamyam chakaraha. O great soul, realize your journey for this cycle of life is over. Leave your family and relatives who are filled with sadness. Death is a messenger of God which will take you to higher life and give you rest before you take up your new life and new work. Om Prehi Prehi Padavi Purve Yatrana Purve Pitarahu Pareyuhu Ubha Rajana Swadhaya Madanta Yamam Pasyati Varanam Cha Devam Namaha. Great soul, you take or treat or travel in the same path which your forefathers have traveled since eternity. This path of forefathers has both life and death. You understand that you are the eternal soul, and you realize that you take this mortal physical body to experience this world and realize the love of God. I'll complete these prayers with another chant. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavatishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Let she attain completeness in everything and satisfaction so that she can move to the next world peacefully. Let her ultimately attain the complete divine being, the supreme being God. Om Asato Ma Satgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritangamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We pray that we all move from untruth to truth, that is, this temporary and illusionary world to the permanent and world of God, and from darkness, which is ignorance, to the light, which is wisdom, which tells us what is our true nature the immortality and eternity. We realize that knowledge and wisdom as light and move from death to deathlessness so that we don't experience the sorrow of birth and death and be permanently happy as an eternal soul. Prayers.
Welcome, distinguished guests here in person and attending virtually. Thank you. I want to welcome everyone for attending the funeral ceremony to pay last respects to my mom, the late Mrs. Chandra Samanta. She died peaceful. She died in her sleep on Tuesday. It gives us comfort to know that she didn't have too much pain when she died. I want to just say one thing that when I was doing it, she had 2 master's degrees instead of 2 bachelor's degrees. That was a mistake in the obituary. And in lieu of flowers, if anyone would like to donate, we ask that you give donations to Cancer Care Manitoba. And she also told me that when she dies, to feed the homeless people of Winnipeg. So you can, if you also wish, you can also give donations to Asylum Mission or to a cake table. Another thing is, yesterday morning, 2 of my cousins, Samanta, Chandra, and Chandra, sent me videos that in our Chandra party in my dad's village in India, the puja has been done in my mom's honor. Now I will say a few words about my mom. My mom was the sweetest person I have ever met. She was loved by all, and she loved everyone, especially her family with all her heart. My Mashi, her sister, told me in our Kolkata trip in 2017 that Ma had lots of friends and could easily talk to everyone. This was true throughout her whole life. She was a great cook, and the parties that my mother and father threw were the envy of the Bengali community. She was a woman of many talents. She sewed clothes for her kids and knitted many clothing for her family members and other children. She had a beautiful voice and played the harmonium at many Bengali functions. She loved to sing Rabindra Sangeet, and she loved to read Bengali books. She was a frequent contributor to the community magazine and wrote poems and stories in Bengali and English. She was an avid gardener and loved flowers, especially roses. When my brother and I were growing up, she called us by so many different names of affection. Later in my teens, I asked Mom, won't toddlers get confused as to what their names are? And she said, no, they understand that they are loved. She made good luchi, paratha, sweets, including rasagola and other dishes. I love loba gola tika, a Bengali sweet that she made. I asked her a couple of years ago to teach me that recipe. She told me that making that sweet involved many steps, and I should first learn the basics of cooking. I'm now left to learn from someone else or from the internet. She loved her mother as well, and she told me one advice that her mother gave her, which was to trust in God and trust in yourself. And I believe that is a very good piece of information, very good piece of advice. I just want to say one thing about my outfit. This has a significance to my mom. As I said, she stole her clothes. This is a salwar kameez, which is a traditional Indian clothing that women can wear. And she made this. She sewed this and she did the embroidery on this. She is in peace with her dad, mom, sisters, and other ancestors in heaven. She will be missed by all of us on earth. Thank you. Now, Dr. Purdy, my teacher, Purdy Kaku, will say a few words about mom.
আমি বাংলায় বলছি খুব ইনফর্মালভাবে। দাদা এবং চন্দ্রাদিকে আমরা জানতে পারি বা পরিচয় হয় 1986-এ। আমরা এসেছি এখানে 1984-এ, বাট 86-এ দাদা আমাকে ফোন করে বললেন দাদার এক সহপাঠী, তার নাম সুকুমার মাইতি, তো তুই চেনো? তো আমি বললাম যে আপনি যদি ডিটেলস বলেন তাহলে বুঝতে পারি। তো যা বললাম সে হ্যাপেন টু বি আমার জামাইবাবু, বড় জামাইবাবু সুকুমার দা। তো ওরা শিবরাত্রি থাকতো, দাদা এখন উনি বেকার ছিলেন। তো সেই থেকে চন্দ্রদির সঙ্গে পরে পরিচয় হলো। এই দুই ফ্যামিলি খুব ক্লোজ ছিলেন, সেই জন্য অনেকেই বাঙালি কমিউনিটিতে জানতো যে দুই ফ্যামিলির মধ্যে সাম রিলেশনশিপ আছে। পরের দিকে আমি জেনেছিলাম যে চন্দ্রদি দাদার কাছ থেকে আমাদের খুবই ক্লোজ তারা ছিলেন আস্তে আস্তে করে। তারপরে আমি জানলাম যে চন্দ্রদির লাস্ট নামও মা বাড়ি থেকে ফ্যামিলি ছিল দাস, সেটা আমাদেরও তাই ছিল, আমার মা বাড়িরও তাই একই নাম। সে থেকে পরে পরে আমরা জানতাম যে আমরা মোটামুটি রিলেশন হয়েছিল আমাদের যে মাসি বাড়ি। এবং চন্দ্রদি আমাকে ছোটবাদ ততদিন থেকেই ভাই বলতে দেখতেন, আর সেটা তার বোন। এই সম্পর্ক আমাদের গড়ে উঠেছে বহুদিন ধরে। তাই চন্দ্রদির জন্য অনেক কথাই মনে পড়ে। যে এক ছিল দাদা বাড়িতে 86-এ যাওয়া, সবসময় ডিসেম্বর 26-এ দাদা বাড়িতে নিমন্ত্রণ আছে ক্রিসমাসের সময়। একবার প্রত্যেক দিন ক্যালেন্ডারে দাদা বাড়ির আগে থেকে চন্দ্রদি বললেন তো কোথাও যাওয়া না, কিন্তু 26 তারিখ আমাদের বাড়ি আসবে। সে একটা খুব ভালো মেমোরি মনে পড়ে। আর মানে চন্দ্রদি তো অনেক কিছুই মানে আছে, গাছ বাগান ভালোবাসতো, তো সেই জন্য আমাদের সঙ্গে আর্ট রিলেশন ছিল। আমরা বাগান ভালোবাসি, গাছ ভালোবাসি, চন্দ্রদিও খুব ভালোবাসেন সেটা। আমার সর্দিরা এখানে এসেছি, সর্দিরাও এসেছি বোধ হয় 4 বার উনিপেগে। তো আমাদের প্রথমবার যখন আসে তখন চন্দ্রদির সঙ্গে সর্দির পরিচয় হয় এবং আস্তে আস্তে ক্লোজ হয়ে। তো আমাকে দিদি বললো জানিস তো চন্দ্রা আমি দুজনই খুব বন্ধু, তারপর আমাদের বয়সও একই বয়স, একবার একই ইয়ারে দুজনের বার্থডে। তো সেই থেকে চন্দ্রদি সর্দি আমাকে মাঝে জিজ্ঞেস করতো চন্দ্রদি কেমন আছে, চন্দ্রা কেমন আছে। তো আমি আজকে তাকে সর্দিকে জানালাম যে চন্দ্রদি নেই, আর চলে গেছে। তো সেই অনেক মেমোরি আস্তে আস্তে মনে পড়ে। তো চন্দ্রদি লিখতে ভালোবাসতো। আমাদের যত আগেকার সময় আগমনী চিত্রার সময় পরে সাংস্কৃতিক ম্যাগাজিনে চন্দ্রদি প্রায় প্রত্যেক বছরই আর্টিকেল লিখতো। লাস্ট কথা হয়েছিল চন্দ্রদি হসপিটালে যাওয়ার আগে, বলেছে প্রদীপ আমি যে একটা আর্টিকেল লিখেছিলাম প্রিন্ট করা ছিল, মনে পড়ে কবে? আমরা হ্যাঁ 2010-এ। তো 2010-এ চন্দ্রদি আর্টিকেল লিখেছিলাম। তো সেই সময় একটা স্টোরি মনে পড়লো, এখানে একজন ছেলে এসেছিল, যন্ত্র তাকে চেনে, সে কলকাতা থেকে এখানে এমএসসি করতে এসেছিল। সে আমাকে একদিন জিজ্ঞেস করছে, তাকে আমি যন্ত্র করে পরিচয় করে দিয়েছে। সে আমাকে একদিন জিজ্ঞেস করছে, আচ্ছা মেসো এখানে কোনো মাসি কলকাতা গেছো, তুমি বলতে পারো কোন মাসি? আমরা অনেক বাঙালি তো কলকাতা যাচ্ছে, কোন মাসি বলবে? তো তারপরে এবার আচ্ছা তুমি মাসি বলছে আমাদের দোকানে বসেছিল, বাবা বলেছে বাবার দোকানে বসেছিল। তো আমি বললাম তোমার বাবার কিসের দোকান? বললো সেলাই মেশিনের। তখন আমার একটু বুঝতে পারতে থাকলো না কে গেছিলো। তখন আমি বললাম আচ্ছা চন্দ্রাদি সেপ্টেম্বর মাসে গেছিলো 2010-এ। তো সেটা ছিল 2011-এর কথা আর কি। তো 2010-এ চন্দ্রাদি কলকাতা গেছিলো। হ্যাপি টু বি চন্দ্রাদি বসেছিল দোকানে গিয়ে। তারপরে পরে আমি চন্দ্রাদিকে বললাম চন্দ্রাদি তুমি কি ওই মেশিনের দোকানে মেশিন সেলাইয়ের দোকানে মানে মেশিন ছিল সেলাই মেশিনের দোকানে বসেছিলে? বলে হ্যাঁ আমি বসেছিলাম, ওই আমার বোনেরা ছেড়ে দিয়ে গেছিলো, বলেছে মাসি তুমি বসে বলে মেয়েরা, তো আমি কোথায় হেঁটে যাবো, তো দোকানে বসেছিলাম। হ্যাপেন টু বি পৃথিবী ছোট। পরে পরে সেই ছেলেটির সঙ্গে এখন পরিচয় হয়, আমি দাদার বাড়ি তাকে নিয়ে যাই, চন্দ্রাদির সঙ্গে পরিচয় করে দিই। তো সেও খুব খুশি হয়, তার বাবার দোকানে যেহেতু চন্দ্রাদি বসেছিল তার উনি পেয়ে গেছে, তার সঙ্গে পরিচয় হলো। তো অনেক মেমোরি মনে পড়ে। তো সেই জন্য মানে ভাবতে পারি যে চন্দ্রাদি চলে যাবেন। আমাদের সঙ্গে লাস্ট রবিবার দিন কথা হয়েছে, আর আর সোমবার রাত্রে উনি চলে গেছেন। তো বলেছেন যে শুক্রবার দিন আসবেন, বাড়িতে আসবে, ডাক্তার থেকে বলেছে। তো আমরা সেইভাবেই করেছিলাম, কিন্তু আনফর্চুনেটলি ওনারই চলে গেছে। যেখানে আছেন ভালো থাকবেন, এই আর কি। অনেক মেমোরি মনে পড়ে, তো আমি কিছু জাস্ট বললাম আর কি। এবার সময় I just want to say something that Mrs. Chandra Samanta, I used to call her Bodhi, and I know her since a long time, since I came to Vivek, and so many memories I have been thinking since few days, and my wife Samanta also talking about so many. She like Uma said, and Pradipta, like, she's so lovable, but like she loved everybody and everybody loved her. This is really something I don't know. Like last Sunday we were talking to her, Shamba and myself, and her voice was fine. She was talking so nicely. I didn't realize that she will go so soon. I just like to, actually one thing I wanted to say, that she asked me to read a poem, a very popular poem of Jibanananda Das, and that poem I said to Bodhi that I will read that poem in the next Samskriti program. And unfortunately, last Samskriti program I was going to do that, but it was a kids program, so I thought like I will do this in the next program. But I did not realize that she will go. So I told Ruma that may I read that poem. I just wanted to share a few other words, like some memories with her. Like I said, she loved everybody and everybody loved her. And one thing, just a few points I want to mention that, for example, she loved children very, very much. Like all the time, like whenever I talked to her about the phone or even in her house, she was always asking, how is Arnav and Saurabh? Always, she loved like Arnav and Saurabh so much. And whenever I used to come from her house, she used to give a packet of chocolate, give to Arnav and Saurabh. She's never forgot. And other things like so many advice, like she was a great cook. Like she used to give parties 3-4 times a year, and every single thing she cooked by herself, even the sweets, every single thing. And Samanta, my wife, she still follows her recipes, still today, every day. And last but not the least, I'd like to say that on top of this, she was a great writer. She wrote so many articles, and some of them are captured in our magazine. And she used to write on many different things. For example, religion, nature, God and gods and goddesses. So one of the poem she wrote in Samskriti magazine in 2007 here. Before I read that poem, I just very briefly, actually she is writing this to address Ma Durga, Jagat Janani, mother of all. She is saying a beautiful poem she wrote. মা গো তুমি এসো এ ধরা মাঝে নব নব রূপে পূর্ণ আলোকে অন্তরে বাহিরে জীবন মরণে পুণ্য গর্ভে শান্তি বাড়িতে শত দয়াময়ী শুভবা মময়ী হে জগৎ ধারিণী হে জগৎ জননী. How beautiful the lines are. And lastly, the poem she asked me to read, I will read it now. I feel very sorry that I couldn't make it when she was alive. Actually, I thought I would do in the next semester program, but I didn't realize, like I said. কবি জীবনানন্দ দাশের
খুবই পপুলার, খুবই কবিতা, আবার আসিব ফিরে। Maybe she realized that she might be going soon. That's why maybe she asked me to read this poem. আবার আসিব ফিরে ধান সিঁড়িটির তীরে, এই বাংলা হয়তো মানুষ নয়, হয়তো বা শঙ্খচিল শালিকের বেশি, হয়তো ভোরের কাক হয়ে এই কার্তিকের নবান্নের দেশে, কুয়াশার বুকে ভেসে একদিন আসিব এ কাঁঠাল ছায়ায়, হয়তো বা হাঁস হব কিশোরীর ঘুঙুর রহিবে লাল পাল, সারাদিন কেটে যাবে কলমির গন্ধ ভরা জলে ভেসে ভেসে, আবার আসিব আমি বাংলার নদী মাঠ ক্ষেত ভালোবেসে, জলাঙ্গির ঢেউয়ে ভেজা বাংলার এই সবুজ করুণ ডানা, হয়তো দেখিবে যে সুদর্শন উড়িতেছে সন্ধ্যার বাতাসে, হয়তো শুনিবে এক লক্ষ্মী পেঁচা ডাকিতেছে শিমুলের ডালে, হয়তো খয়ের ধান ছড়াতেছে শিশু এক উঠানের ঘাসে, রূপসার খোলা জলে হয়তো কিশোর এক সাদা ছেঁড়া পালে ডিঙাবার, রাঙা মেঘ সাঁতরাই অন্ধকারে আসিতেছে নীরে, দেখিবে ধবল পথ আমার এই পাবে তুমি ইহাদের ভিড়ে। So that's all I wanted to say, and I pray to Almighty that whatever that she stays with them in heaven, and give me pranam. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Pradeep Maiti, and thank you, Dr. Shomin Mandor, for those lovely tributes. We will now present a video of my mom's last song, which was played on March 24th at the Sanskriti Vasanta Utsav program.
আজকে উইনিপেগের বাঙালিদের এই মধুর ঋতু বসন্ত উৎসবের দিনে আমি সবাইকে আমার আন্তরিক প্রীতি ও শুভেচ্ছা জানাই। রূপ ও গন্ধ বর্ণের এই পৃথিবীর যিনি স্রষ্টা, আমাদের নানা রঙের দিনগুলি ভরা জীবনকে যিনি সৃষ্টি দিয়েছেন, সেই জীবন দেবতাকে কবিগুরুর গানে আমি আজ শ্রদ্ধা ও প্রণাম জানাই। যা পেয়েছি প্রথম প্রথম দিনে সেই যেন পায় শেষে দুহাত দিয়ে বিশেরেছ শিশুর মতো হেসে যাবেছি যাবার বেলা সহজে যাই যেন মোর প্রণাম সেরে যাবার বেলা সহজে যাই যেন মোর প্রণাম সেরে সকল পন্থা যেথায় মেলে সেথা দাঁড়াই এসে যাবেছি প্রথম দিনে সেই যেন পাই শেষে দুহাত দিয়ে বিশেরেছ শিশুর মতো হেসে যাবেছি খুঁজতে যারে হয় না কোথাও চোখ যেন তাই দেখে সদাই যে রয় কাছে তারি পরশ যেন ঠেকে খুঁজতে যারে হয় না কোথাও চোখ যেন তাই দেখে সদাই যে রয় কাছে তারি পরশ যেন ডাকে নিত্য যাহার থাকি কোলে তারে যেন যাই গো বলে নিত্য যাহার থাকি কোলে তারে যেন যাই গো বলে এই জীবনে ধন্য হলেম তোমায় ভালোবেসে যাবেছি প্রথম সেই যেন পাই শেষে দুহাত দিয়ে বিশেরেছ শিশুর মতো হেসে যাবেছি।
Thank you everyone for coming, and please come up one by one to pay your respects by offering some rose petals. Please follow Baba and Alike.
After that, you can represent the person. After that, you sit here.
Okay.
Visiting the rice works.
Right? Yes. Suman. Rice. Rice.
Rice balls.
No. No.
Hello, use a fruit.
Huh?
Hello, rice ball, use a fruit.
You can eat the food.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are doing that.
Yeah.
Doing the cut here. Cut. Om apavitra pavitra va just take off the shoes and take it back in a minute. Take off the shoes.
3. So now take flowers. Take those flowers. Just some of the flowers. And stand in front of your mother. Mask is okay. So we're going to do a prayer for the gods to bless you so that you can do a prayer for your mother so that she can travel to the higher world. Om Shuklam Varadharam Vishnum Sasivarnam Chaturbhujam Prasannavadalam Dhyayet Sarva Vignopashantaye Om Shantakaram Bhajagaselam Padmanabham Suresham Viswadharam Gaganahadrisam Meghavarnam Subhangam Lakshmikantam Kamalanenam Yugirujjanagamyam Vande Vishnum Bhavabhayaharam Sarvalokaikanaatham. Offer the flowers, seeking the God's blessings. Offer on her heart. Now come back here in that plate, the black stuff here, this side. This side, there's a whole bunch of round balls. Just take the round ball, not the plate, just take 3 of them. And take some little black stuff too. And I put them together and a flower petal in your hand. Okay. What's your name? Is only Samanta or any other? Samanta is your last name? Your name? Huh? What is it? Urmila, okay. Urmila, Samanta, Namadheyavati Gotram, Shandilya Gotram, right? Yeah. Shandilya Gotravati, Mama, said Mama? Matuhu. Her name? Chandra Samanta, Namadheyavati, Shandilya Gotravati. Don't worry, I'll say it. Shandilya Gotravati. Now you can say this one. Antyeshti. Karma. Aham. Karishye. Offer it. Offer those things on your heart. So you are saying, yeah, offer it. So you are saying, I am doing this ritual for my mother, for her to ascend to the higher world. I am doing with sincerity. So we believe that we are doing a jagga, that means a fire ritual, where we offer our body into the fire. So before we do that, we have to sanctify our body. So I put a glass of that styrofoam glass, it is water in it, and it has a leaf in it. So when you take the leaf out, some water comes with this, sprinkle on them, just as if you are giving it a bath. Urmila, Chandra, Urmila, Samanta. No, Chandra Samanta, right? Chandra Samanta, Sandilya Gotravati, Mukhisthana Shivan Mutta, Snanam Mayadhyate. A little bit is good. Snanam Mayadhyate, Tavapatishita. Put it back, glass. I put a incense stick there. That one? Yeah. That has a good smell in it. So you break that into pieces. Few pieces because we have to offer her sandalwood powder like Chandra. So you sprinkle on her that one, saying that your body is like sandalwood, as it is rubbing on the stone. It gives out a nice smell. Sprinkle on it. So we are telling that her body is like sandalwood. She has done a lot of service to other people, and slowly with the time the body evaporates just like sandalwood paste evaporates, gives her good smell to everyone, gives her good love to everyone. You are for that sandalwood paste now. Chandra, Samanta, Predasya, Sandalya Gotra Mudhishan with the Gandham Mayadite Tavopatishta. Now you take the flowers. So you are going to sprinkle the flowers just like a garland. That means you go from the neck, sprinkle like this, like a garland. Okay? Chandra Samanta Predasya Sandalya Gotra Mudhishane Pushpamala Mayadite Tavopatishta. This garland represents the loving actions she did to you, other family throughout your life. Remembering that, you are offering her this flower garland as a series of her love towards you. That's what the feeling you had for her when you do the flowers. Now take some flowers. We pray the gods to bless this ceremony and you to help her liberate from the suffering and travel to the higher world. I'll pray now. Om Anadhinidhano Devah Shankhachakragadaadharah Akshaya Pundarikakshaha Preta Moksha Prado Bhava Krishna Krishna Krupalo Tvamagatinam Gatirbhava Samsaradnavamagnanam Prasita Purushottama. Urmila, can you say this Om?
Om.
Tat Sat
Tatsat.
Pretatma
Pretatma.
Shanti.
Shanti.
Now for the flowers. After the flowers, do you offer it? Good. So this one is this is a ritual we do in the house. From here onwards, traditionally in India, they carry the body on the shoulders of the family members because she carried the burden of the family for so long. So people also carry her for some time. We don't have that provision here. We don't need to carry in this country, but we still do the ritual. In this travel time, they go traveling with the body and they stop 4 times because at 4 places they take some food items and then break it into pieces in all the 4 directions, saying that her body is now merging in the nature. So here we will use the fruits for that. So there's 4 leaves. So every time I say 4 fruits are here, right? Take one fruit, I'll show you one of them. From here. Put in a glass. Give me a hand. Okay. And then I put this one also. One of this. And one of this. So because we cannot throw all the 4 directions to Canada, just put in the casket itself. 4 places, okay? We'll start from this corner and then this corner, that corner, okay? One by one. First I'll chant the mantra, okay? Om Surya Chakshus Chakshu Om Surya Chakshur Gachatu Vatamatmadham Cha Gachatu Prudhavi Cha Dharmana Apo Va Gachayet Tatatehita Oshadeshu Sari Pradidishta Sarirahi Panchatattu Shantihi Chandra Samanta Pradasya Shandilya Gotrasya Dvaradeshe Pandhanimitta Yashate Pindam Mayadhita. Put in that corner. Pindam Mayadhita Tavapatishtatam. You take another one. Similarly, make another one. This time, Urmila, this corner, okay? Chandra Samanta Pradasya Shandilya Gotravati Mutisthani Shavanimitta Yashite Pinda Maya Dhiyate Tavopatishthita. Put in the other corner. Okay. Take one more now. For the same thing. Om सूर्यचक्षुर्गच्छतु वातमात्माद्यं च गच्छतु पृथिवी च धर्मणा आपो वा गच्छ इति तत्र ते हित औषधेषु शरीरा प्रतिष्ठति शरीरहि. Now in that corner Chandra Samanta Pragasya Shandili Gotrasya Chattvare Ketra Nimittesha Pinda Maya Dhita Tavapadishtita. Now, fourth one. Yes, please. 1 second, wait. Chandra Samanta Pragasya Shandili Gotrasya Vishwanta Bhumnamna Nimitta Yashita Pindamaya Dhita Tavapadishtita. Put in the last order. Put it there. Did you already put it?
Yes.
Good. Now take the leaf in the glass. Just the leaf. Okay. Now wait. We're going to take some again same black stuff. Inside the leaf. And put those nuts in there, maybe 3 of them. Yeah. So this one is the one we leave it in her hand until the cremation is done. This last one is kept in her hand, saying, "This is the item I am putting in your hand. This is the only thing that goes with us. Our body don't go, house don't go, nothing goes with us except all the good we did in life is always remembered. That becomes a blessing. So we call that as good karma. That goes with us." We are telling there's a lot of good karma you did for all of us that is coming with you. In addition, our prayers and our love for you also goes with you. That's the last prayer we're going to do for her, and we're going to put that near her right hand. Chandra Samanta Pragasya Shandilya Gotrasya Shavahaste Sadhaka Nimitta Shitapindamaya Dhita Tavapadishtita. Put it in there. Just near is okay. At this point, this 5 times we did this one, we are walking, we stopped 4 times. The 5th time we stop is exactly where the cremation takes place. But as we have a lot of restrictions here, we will just do the cremation ritual here itself, where we can't go there. So there we do a jago, a fire ritual. So what we're going to do is, this incense sticks, right? Except those don't use them, but these rest of them are like our sticks in the fire. And that powder is a herbal powder we also offer into the fire. And you can also offer this also and that also into the casket. Okay? And the last one you offer this. And then I'll tell you to offer the ghee also. I'll tell you what to do step by step. You can also offer this near her side. Right now. Do this one right now, the side. Now take the incense sticks. Now put that one off first. Put that one first. On the side here. Now take three incense sticks. Om Chatvari Sringatraya Asya Padadvasirshi Saptahastasho Asya Tridabadho Vrishabhurvaravidhi Mahadeva Matchagam Avivesa Swaha. Offer it one stick here. Om Chatvari Sringatraya Asya Padadvasirshi Saptahastasho Asya Tridabadho Vrishabhurvaravidhi Mahadeva Matchagam Avivesa Swaha. Second one. Om Chatvari Sringatraya Asya Padadvasirshi Saptahastasho Asya Tridabadho Vrishabhurvaravidhi Mahadeva Matchagam Avivesa Swaha. Third one. Now what you do, there's a whole powder there. The powder. That powder in the plate here. Take the whole plate. Now what we're going to do is every time I say Swaha, you offer. And at the end we're going to offer the whole plate. All around, okay? Om Lomabhya Swaha. Om Tvache Swaha. Do generously. Do lots. Om Lohitaya Swaha, Om Medobhya Swaha, Om Mamsebhya Swaha, Om Stanubhya Swaha, Om Astibhya Swaha, Om Majjabhya Swaha, Redase Swaha, Payave Swaha, Ayasaya Swaha, Prayasaya Swaha, Samyaya Swaha, Vyasaya Swaha, Udyaya Swaha, Suche Swaha, Sojite Swaha, Shochamanaya Swaha, Shokaya Swaha, Tapase Swaha, Tapyate Swaha, Tapyamanaya Swaha, Taptaya Swaha, Dharmaya Swaha, Prayachitye Swaha, Nishkritye Swaha, Bheshajaya Swaha, Yamaya Swaha, Antakaya Swaha, मृत्यवे स्वाहा ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा ब्रह्महत्याये स्वाहा विश्वेभ्यो देवेभ्यो स्वाहा ध्यावा पृथ्वीभ्यो स्वाहा. Now put all of it on the side, put it on the side of the casket. Now take this other plate, also offer it in the side. Take the other plate, also offer this tulsi near the head around. Om Pritavahaya Swaha Pritasankhyaye Swaha Pritapaya Swaha Pritabhumvaya Swaha Pritahantiyaye Swaha. Hold on, yes. That's tulsi. We believe it's a very positive vibration. The black stuff is we call the black til. We believe that's a seed for the planet Saturn. Saturn is a planet in the solar system with the rings. The rings represent for us boundaries. We are asking to cross the boundary from this world to the next one. So we offer the sesame seeds for that. All of it. Just empty the plate now. And now we have the ghee. Just open it and see. There's another cover on this altar mold. So what you do is take a spoon. When I say swaha, you keep open to use. At the end you might need to do a whole thing. Okay? Go close so that you don't, yeah, perfect. Om Chittim Cha Swaha, Chittaya Swaha, Om Chittim Cha, Om Akutim Cha Swaha, Akutaya, Om Vijnanam Cha Swaha, Vijnataya, Om Manas Cha Swaha, Manasayam Sekvariyah Cha Swaha, Sekvariyam Darsas Cha Swaha, Tadhantaram Cha Swaha, Om Bhuswaha, Om Bhuvaswaha, Vayam Suryaya Swaha, Om Prajapataya Swaha, Prajapataya, Om Bhurvaswaha, Prajapataya Namaha. Okay, now put the spoon down outside. Now with this container, go all around her, not outside but inside only, in a flow. It should be in a flow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnaa Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vatishyate. Om Shanti 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 Swaha. Empty it out. Empty. Put it back. Now they take the coconut near the head. Om Sarvam Vai Purnagvam Swaha. Put it there. Side of it. Now at this point the Jaggo, the Havan, the fire ritual is done. So generally we use it with the fire in India, but because of where we are, we can't do that. So there is this camphor. This one, when you go there, they will like it. Put it. So I'm going to open this one. We have money container. Awesome. Plate we can use. Drop it inside. It's lit. So we'll try. They will do it. Maybe we'll see what can happen there, depending on the situation. So at this point, this is the ritual we are supposed to be doing there. We're doing a little back and forth because we can't do something. So from here, now we'll close this casket and we are just going to act like we are carrying it. We are not carrying it. So as if we are carrying, we'll just touch the four corners and any other adults here, they can do that. Like if the family has 4 sons, in a olden time they have lots of sons, so the 4 sons used to carry it. But now the close family members, the elders, they can just touch the 4 corners and move it lightly. As if we are, now we'll close that thing. Any adults here, 4 of them, can come and slightly push it.
If you're not there, do we stand on 4 corners?
Yes.
Then just wait. Just wait.
1 second.
Once he moves, you will follow.
Ask him to close it.
Yeah.
Ask him to close. Samanta, sorry, you're there, right? Now here we're done. So you can just see the plate, the other plate, the last plate. In there we have a little camphor. Hopefully, I'll not come there. I'm not sure I'll not come there or not. But when you go there, hold the other side, and then no, the other side. Yeah, corner. So maybe he'll help you. They'll light it and put it inside. So not right now. I'm just telling you what
It's
can happen.
okay. We'll give it to the funeral director.
Yeah, he'll do it. Don't worry. Now leave that one there.
Just leave it.
There. But when you're done there, when the fire is kept in there, last you press the button and then come back here for 2 minutes. Those sticks are there. Take them. And imagine they are the fire sticks. So go and touch the camphor. We're going to come this way. Hold the right way. You're not holding the right way. Hold the other way. No, just the sticks. Leave the blade there. Other hand, yeah. Now just touch that camphor. You're acting like it's a fire. Now put it near her head. Om Bhur Bhuva Suramati Agnim Pratisthapya. Now, Urmila, come and put the sticks near her head. Near, beside, not on her head. Good. Now you can move back. Then close it. We just push it a little bit and then they'll take it there. And empty all the flowers inside. Urmila, you can put in the flowers if you want. Any leftover flowers, everybody eats it already. This white stuff, the camphor one, yeah. That we want somebody to light it and put it inside. Now this 1, 2, 3, 4. Just move it.
Push it up.
A little bit, maybe 1 feet,
Just
6
touch it.
inches, 3 inches, 4 inches. Urmila, if your dad wants to touch it, you can let him.
He's going to go. Everybody can't go. Only Urmila is there. That's it. And
So Urmila, after you light the fire there, you come back with a small ritual here. I'll stay here. You come back here.
you may all stay here, please. Aditi, video चालू रखने की जरूरत नहीं है ना? No, it's just going home ceremony.
Yeah,
sanitizing
Yeah,
everybody, right?
Yeah.
Sanctifying.
No, no need to be there.
Yes.
Take out the both the photos here. That's the photo.
That I think, I don't know, this is property of this place. I don't know. They will give it to you. I don't know.
They put it down.
I'll ask him.